Welcome back to Soul Shala and welcome to today's yin class, which is called a soft embrace. This yin class has been designed to be there for you when life maybe is feeling a little bit hard, overwhelming, a little bit much, and you just need a space to come to where you're going to feel held, you're going to feel supported, and you're just going to be allowed to fully soften, surrender, and be at peace for a little while. So with that being said, feel free to make yourself a cup of tea, get nice and cozy, and meet me on your mat. You may want to lay a blanket over your mat. You may want to have some pillows nearby. This practice will be demonstrated with no props, but please feel free to add props as you see fit. This is your practice. I'm simply here to guide you and hold space for you here today. So when you are ready, come and meet me on your mat, and we are going to get started in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you today. It might be cross-legged, it might be sitting on the heels, it may even be with the legs extended or sitting on a cushion or a block, whatever feels good in your body. Taking your time just to arrive here, closing down the eyes, placing the hands onto the knees, and just rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Well done. Allowing the lips to soften. And just taking a moment to allow yourself to arrive fully onto your mat and into this space. Often when we're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, when life is coming thick and heavy, we can get a little carried away with our thoughts. So as you arrive on the mat, I just want you to take a moment to fully arrive energetically, mentally. I am here right now, the back beneath my hips, my knees beneath my palms. I am in this room, I am in this space. And that is all that matters in this moment. Allowing the breaths to become a little bit deeper. Feeling the lungs expand on the inhale. And as he exhales, the shoulders melt down. From here, just allowing the palms to come onto the belly. And as you breathe, feeling the belly expand. And as you exhale, it gently softens. Inhale. And exhale. Well done. One more. From here, allowing the arms to cross, hands come to the shoulders, gently placing weight onto the shoulders. This helps to guide the energy down to root it. But it also helps to really calm the nervous system, to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest, our digest, and our ability to be present. So allow those hands to be heavy. Allow your body to sink into the mat. And take this moment to set an intention for our practice today. Maybe it's simply to find a moment of pause, a soft embrace, just like the one you're giving yourself now. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, letting it all go. Allowing the hands to gently melt away from the shoulders, placing them back onto the knees. Placing the left fingertips down onto the ground. Right fingertips come to left ear, guiding the ear over to the right shoulder. Lengthening through the neck. Well done. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, let those shoulders soften. Noticing any areas of the body that are holding on to any tension, any fear or anxiety. Let them know that they are held and supported in this practice. It is safe for them to soften. Continuing those deep breaths. As you inhale, bringing the head back to center, reach the right arm up, extend this into a gentle side bend. Opening up through that top shoulder, gazing up. Deep breath in and out. Deep inhale. As you exhale, let those hands come down in front of you onto the mat or the floor, folding forwards, rounding through the back. Well done. Again, focus on those breaths as they fill the back of the body now. Can you feel the back of the ribs expand as you breathe in and soften as you breathe out? Slowly rolling back up the spine, vertebra by vertebra, stacking the spine, and we're swapping sides. So allowing the right fingertips to come down, left fingers over towards the right ear, guiding the ear down towards the left shoulder. Breathing in. Well done. Taking deep breaths in and out. Lengthening through the neck. Well done. And as you inhale, the neck comes back to center. Reach the left arm up and begin to fold over towards the right side. Deep breaths in and out. Well done. Let the lips, the fingers, everything soften. Beautiful. Opening up through that top shoulder. And then when you feel ready, rolling the shoulder down and coming back to center. From here, we're moving into a child's pose. If you have any props and wish to place a pillow underneath your forehead or under the torso, you're more than welcome to. And then when you feel ready, melting yourself down into a child's pose. The knees are wider than the hips, the big toes are touching, the forehead comes down. And as you arrive here, if it's available to you, you can begin to rock the forehead from side to side, just releasing any stress, any worry you may be carrying at the forehead. And then taking a deep clearing breath, filling the body. And as you exhale, letting it go. Letting the body melt. Beautiful. And then from here, just allowing the arms to gently come back and wrap around the legs. Imagining you could almost become like a pebble, wrapping yourself up in this child's pose. Tuning into the breath. Letting everything melt. And the lips soften. Imagining here you could just melt into the sensation of being supported. The mat is holding you. You are so held and safe here. And as you inhale, you can begin to wiggle the fingers, slowly begin to roll up through the spine. From here, you may wish to shimmy yourself forwards just slightly. The knees are going to come parallel to the hip socket, making sure the ankles are also underneath that hip joint, not necessarily the outside of the hip, the joint. From here, placing the hands behind you, starting nice and gentle. Now you may find that this is lots of sensation in the legs. And if this feels a little bit too intense, you may want to do one leg at a time and extend one leg whilst bending the other. If you feel like you have more space, you're going to slowly lower yourself back even further, maybe onto the elbows. Or if you have it, maybe onto the back of the body. If you're on the back of the body and the hands are free, you may wish to hug them around your body, allowing the neck and the head to soften, maybe to one side if that feels good. And breathing into the front of the legs. Well done. Beautiful. If at any point this becomes a little bit too intense, please feel free to pull out. But otherwise, just honor, tune into the breath. Let the breath be your guide. Imagine you were laying on a soft bed of clouds, that you are being held in a soft embrace. Can you become a little bit lighter? Can you feel just a little bit safer? And then slowly, slowly, when you feel ready, you can begin to slowly unravel the pose, make your way back up, bring those knees in and come up to all fours just for a moment, resetting here with some really gentle cat-cows. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, stay here. Breathing into the back of the body. Beautiful. Allowing the spine to come back to neutral. And then making your way on to sit on the hips. We're going to extend the right leg out, the left foot comes in. From here, just making yourself nice and comfortable. Relax both of those feet. Then when you're ready, float the arms up. Little twist towards the extended leg. And as you exhale, the arms float back down to fold over the extended leg. Well done. Taking deep breaths in and out. Beautiful. Allowing the chin to soften, the neck to become long. Everything can melt. Sending the breath to any areas holding on to tension. Oftentimes as we move through challenges, our coping mechanisms, our reactions, our reflexes make us feel like we should harden. That we should begin to put on our armor, to close up all the doors, to build up all the walls. When actually what we need most in those moments is softness. What the soul is asking for is a soft embrace. So instead of meeting resistance, can you soften? Can you melt? As you inhale, slowly rising up, rolling up the spine. We're swapping sides, but first bringing both feet together in a butterfly pose, opening up through the feet like a book. Then reach the fingers forwards if you can, tent them as you round the back. Let everything relax. Beautiful. Breathe into those hips and out. Well done. Then when you're ready, rolling back up. And now we swap sides. Left leg extends, relax the toes. Right foot comes in. Float the arms up, breathing in. This breath fills the body with hope and lightness. A little twist towards the extended leg. Floating, melting down. Well done. As you breathe in, fill the body. As you exhale, melt into the mat. Taking a moment just to thank yourself for arriving at this practice. Thanking yourself for creating and finding spaces where you can be held. And surrendering to it fully. Can you melt and soften even deeper? Well done. As you inhale, slowly rolling up the spine, bringing both feet together, the knees come together, and as you arrive here, wrapping the arms around the legs, wrapping yourself up in this embrace, tucking the chin in, give yourself a hug. Tune into the breath, tuning into the ground underneath your feet and hips. Can the shoulders melt? Can the lips soften? Repeating the affirmations. I am safe. I am held. I am safe. I am held. I am allowed to soften and to feel. I'm allowed to soften and to feel. And above all else, I love who I am, my body. I love myself. Giving her a few more breaths of love here. When you feel ready, gently rising up, we're taking a little twist here before we finish the practice. You may want to extend the feet a little bit more, but keep them bent. Left hand comes behind you, right arm wraps around and reaches towards the left hip, twisting towards the back of the mat. Close the eyes, pause here for a moment. And then when you feel ready, swapping sides. Deep breath in and soften. Well done. As you inhale, coming back to center, wiggle the hips forwards, rolling onto your back, hugging the knees in. Give yourself one last hug here. If you have any blankets or any props nearby, you may want to reach for them now. Otherwise, just taking little rocks and circles of the spine. Thanking yourself for finding your practice. Allowing yourself to feel soft and safe. And when you feel ready, extending the legs out, making your way into Shavasana. The palms face upwards, the eyes close down. As you arrive, allowing the whole body to melt. Imagining you could lay on a pillow, a bed of clouds. Maybe your soft embrace feels like a bed of moss and grass and earth. Whatever it is, the mind, the body, the soul is asking for, wherever it is, it needs to be embraced. Let the breath become shallow. Allow the awareness to come to the fingertips. Maybe you notice a gentle vibration there.
What will become of this story inside my chest? Will I excavate it from my bones, give it light and water and air? Let it bloom into a garden of flowers in your name? Or will I let it stay and let you bury me? This is the question I am always asking myself. What will become of my stories? Gardens or graveyards? The photosynthesis of healing.
Remember that in a world that asks us to harden, one of the greatest gifts and powers is to remain soft. When you feel ready, you can softly and gently begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. Begin to take up space, to stretch, to reawaken, maybe even feel a little bit reborn. Allowing yourself to roll onto the side of your body, setting the intention to re-enter the world in a state of softness, in a state of safety within the body and the present moment. And then when you feel ready, you can make your way up to a comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed. Once you arrive, reaching the arms up, palms come to touch, thumbs come to forehead center for kindness in your thoughts. Thumbs come to the lips for kindness in your words, and thumbs come to heart center for kindness in your heart. Bowing forwards, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for today's soft embrace class. Before we finish, I did pull a card from my really healing deck to just ask for any messages or signs you might need at maybe this fragile stage and being of your existence. And the card that came through was the Isle of Avalon. Now, this is a really beautiful healing card. It's about allowing yourself to really dive into the depths of your healing, to allow yourself to feel things to their most, to be in that moment of not quite finished, but not quite become, in the process of healing, and to know that within this process of healing, so much may actually be being born, and that this moment of hardship and this moment of maybe darkness could be really allowing and creating space for new, beautiful greatness that is on its way for you. So I really, really hope that that resonated for you. But otherwise, that is everything for our class today. I hope that it gave you exactly what you needed, and I hope it felt like a big hug. I'm also sending you a really, really big hug. I cannot wait to flow with you again here on the Soul Shala. I am sending you so much love, and I will see you again soon. Bye, guys.